Pro Gamers, and welcome to Channel Nova. Today I'm going to be bringing you the patch notes for Battlefield 4. This is September 1st, 2015 edition. Got some Battlefield 4 gameplay here for you. We're going to wind up winning on this game of Rush on Gold Mud Railway. I had some close calls in a couple of portions of this match, but there's a lot of patch notes to cover and some in-depth things that they did when they added the Night Operations DLC, where they were trying to kickstart it. So we got a lot of stuff to cover and not that much footage, so let's get started. General improvements: fixed a number of known exploits in the game, added Team Balancer as a default server option for larger modes. For in-combat general improvements, fixed an issue where players are able to spawn on a squad mate under fire. Remove suppression active check, now only looks at suppression increase as an in combat trigger. Added Zavid graveyard shift map. Added server preset, standard classic hardcore to the deploy screen. Updated soldier animations to fix the issue where viewing players running backwards would cause leg popping when changing movement direction slightly between back left and back right. Added the ability for all unlocks to be used in unranked servers as applies to weapons and attachments, including all premium weapons. Soldier movement, slow down side to side from 0.4 to 0.35 on soldier sidestep to make that movement less jerky. Fix an issue with the pillbox featured in Zavid and other levels. Bipods can now be deployed on windowsills of these pillboxes. Change max default spawning distance to 200 meters on night maps. Fix an issue where players would randomly take damage and even die from walking on certain staircases or other slanting objects. Fix an issue where players took damage from vaulting over objects and landing hard incorrectly. PS3, various crash fixes based on memory optimization. All consoles allowed players to leave a squad in-game created through the squad join feature. All consoles added night operation, large night operations, and night operations infantry quick match selections for the Zavid graveyard shift map. Networking improvements: updated server stall detection to better track servers going bad. Improved packet loss handling for clients. Improved rubber banding handling on client server. Fixed an issue where local players' health would be incorrect if they took damage while regenerating health. Changed frame history time variable to 1 to prevent dusting on fast moving vehicles, mainly jets. Updated server and client code to support variable tick and simulation rates. Added indicators for current server tick rate, simulation rate on loading screen, greater than 30 Hz only, and deploy screen. Network status communication suite added HUD indicators and warnings for bad mediocre network connections. For the PC and the next gen consoles, significantly improved client to client damage delay by forcing all clients to send damage based on a frame rate instead of a simulation rate. Audio enabled audio obstruction. Persistence added dog tag that will track players' knife kills. Fixed an issue where the incorrect numerical value is displayed on MBT dog tags, showing total medals earned instead of ribbons. Fixed kill tracking on missing mastery dog tags, which were added in a previous patch. Progress will now reflect overall kills with those weapons. Vehicles, vehicle turrets, updated turret logic to allow variable simulation rates. Added vehicle sensitivity slider for all input devices on all platforms. Added new input curves for all vehicle turrets in the game. PC, fixed an issue where turning fast with the mouse would sometimes snap the view of the opposite direction / edge. Fixed an issue where free look cameras and vehicles were negatively affected by frame rate dips causing slower than intended movement. Now mimics soldier look accurately. Jet changes: reverted attack jet physics to original setup. Fixed an issue where mobility hits would cause an unsalvageable stall. Fixed an issue where jets would flip upside down in a jittery fashion when mobility hit. Aircraft interior glass got a pass for the summer patch. Reflection, brightness, glass color, and opacity have been unified across the board. Reflection brightness has been greatly reduced to improve visibility. Fixed an issue where players were unable to cause damage to an enemy standing in an open seat on a vehicle with any type of missile. Fix the wake effect of jet skis for night vision. Reduce brightness of tank, FLIR, and IRNV HUD from 2 to 0.45. And reduce bloom scale in vehicle FLIR. Increase PLD IRNV range from 300 to 45 vehicles, and soldier to 100 from 375. All vehicles in the Zavid Graveyard Shift now have headlights and interior lights. Attack helicopter smart rockets. Reduce rate of fire to 200 from 300. Reduce max turning angle from 30 to 10. Tracking less powerful against moving targets. Mobile anti-air adjusted overheat ratios to be more balanced between 20mm and 30mm. 28mm has better range, is easier to use thanks to faster build. 30mm has more consistent damage thanks to lower spread. Lock-on missiles make countermeasures more effective and consistent. Turn rates reduce to stop missiles from doing instant 180s. Reduce time to activate guidance system in most missiles. Blast radii has been tweaked up to reduce dusting. Change damage type from blast damage to impact damage. For example, using IR smoke in a tank causing a near miss will no longer damage your tank. Almost max damage from the blast of the near missed missile. Hydra rockets, smart, and Zuni rockets now properly damage walls. For the PS4, fix an issue where reinstalling the game caused corrupt vehicle customization. For the Sony systems, both fix an issue where vehicles customizations will revert to default after reformatting the applicable system. For weapons, the one that everybody wants to hear. Fix a long time issue where infantry weapons fail to reload properly. They look like they did and they really didn't. Decrease tracer frequency for full auto weapons from every 1 to every 3rd bullet shot. For flashbangs, they got a nerf, thankfully. They were way too overpowered in the last patch. The effective angle is now 145 degrees. Flash duration reduced for friendlies to 0.6 seconds. No longer blinds dead people. Increased the suppression effect from flashbang explosions. Reduced number of default from 3 to 2. Updated the effect to work exactly the same in dark and light environments. Shielded players and vehicles. Example, the tank driver no longer gets blinded. Open vehicle seats will, however, so if you're sitting in the Amtrak and one of the transport seats, you'll still get blinded. That's what that says. Reduce time to automatically blow up from 10 seconds to 1.5 seconds. This prevents players from dropping flashbangs from tall buildings or if you're parachuting in. Improved target line of sight obstruction testing. TV missiles, soldier damage multiplier is now up 0.3 from 0.1. This allows TV missiles to kill soldiers without the flak field upgrade outside of roadkills. Blast radius increased from 1.5 to 3 meters. Improved the responsiveness and steering slightly. Fix an issue where players would get stuck in midair when exiting an attack helicopter and attack boats after firing the TV missile. Increase sprawl range and top speed slightly. Fix an issue which would cause blue flashes when the player aims a tank weapon at a bright white source. Example, the sun. Tweak the and improved visibility of the night vision optics at night. Fixed an issue where the HUD and UCAV would blink intermittently. Tracer polish lowered brightness, thickness, and length. Reintroduced AN94 bipod. It will be unlocked by default. Remove extended barrel when using heavy barrel on PDWs. This affects the MX4, P90, UMP45, and UMP9. Added blinking red light to M15 AT mines to increase visibility in night map and other dark areas. Renamed all the mentions for RPK-74M to RPK and renamed the L96A1 to L115. Fixed an animation issue with the mare's leg in third person, mare's leg. Added heavy barrel option which can lower the spread from 0.2 to 0.1. M26 dart increased pellet count to 19 from 12 to bring in line with the M26 mass. Decreased headshot multiplier for revolver slugs and Desert Eagle from 2.35 to 2.13. This prevents pump action slugs from being able to one-hit kill at infinite range and keeps mare's leg one-hit kill headshot at ranges below 40 meters. L86 reduced horizontal recoil from 0.185 to 0.16. Zeroing fixes the CS5, add 1.004 initial bullet speed, change displayed 0 from 100 meters to 75 meters. ASFAL, 1.41929 initial bullet speed, changes 0 from 50 to 35 meters, consistent with other suppressed PDWs. The Groza A4 is the same as the ASFAL. Initial bullet speed changes 0 from 30 meters to 35 meters. The AK-5C unsuppressed bullet velocity reduced from 630 to 620, changes 0 from 61 meters to 60 meters, consistent with all other carbines. Head glitch fixes, added fixed spawn bullets from closer to barrel and on all 4 M26 variants. Added new JDAM explosion effect. Game modes. Gunmaster fixes, fixed issue retention music remains after user that reaches that last level quits the session. Fixed an issue where stats wouldn't get tracked properly. Fixed an issue where gun emplacements could cause a server crash. Added live scoreboard functionality. Upgraded Gunmaster to display infinite magazines in the HUD. Maps. Zavid Graveyard Shift enabled ladders for all modes except Diffuse and Gunmaster. Zavid 311 fixed an exploit where players could leave the game world, enabled ladders for all modes except Diffuse and Gunmaster. Operation Whiteout optimized memory usage. Operation Locker on the 360 optimized memory usage. And Gold Mud Railway fixed pink eye beam on collapsible building. Battle log removed requirement for Google Chrome plugin support as Origin now provides that functionality. You'll be able to download and update your Battlefield 4 clients now, but this feature will be activated at a later date. Now let's go into the specific night operations thing that they did here. The new map is called Zavid Graveyard Shift. It's just Zavid 311 just at night. There's new lights and stuff in that map. Vehicles will have lights. Zavid Graveyard Shift supports Conquest Large, Small, Rush, Domination, Obliteration, TDM, and Gunmaster ×2. To enable a stealthier playstyle, we need to adjust some issues with spotting mechanics. Our goal is to make flanking maneuvers a possible and viable tactic when closing in on an objective. These changes affect both night and day gameplay unless explicitly stated otherwise. Active spotting changed to require greater accuracy when spotting enemies, especially at range. Previously, a single spotting action would spot a full squad of enemies at a distance. Now you have to spot each member individually more carefully. And choose who to target first. Max distance limit. We've also implemented new max distance for 200 meters for active spotting the Graveyard Shift, just like the one used during Gulf of Oman 2014 Sandstorm Revolution event. Battlefield 4 night operations looked over night optics to make them more effective at night, but still have their respective downsides. Flashbangs, lasers, flares, flashbangs. Flashlights. Incendiary grenades and tank IR smoke counter these sites, while smoke grenades, darkness, and usage of silencers really help you be effective with the night optics. They will also apply to vehicle night optics. Audio obstruction, as previously stated in the patch notes, very important piece when adding tactical depth and enabling stealthier gameplay. They made footsteps more audible, and they hope to improve audio awareness. Through aspects of the game. Pretty subtle changes. Once you learn to listen for the cues, you can really turn careless enemy movements against them, outwit them, and outplay them. Netcode. With this release, they want to have the best netcode ever. So good luck with that, Battlefield, because I don't think anybody's got the best netcode ever. Immediate client damage. All damage now sent immediately from the client based on frame rate, not simulation rate. Significantly speeds up bullet and damage delay between players. Damage tunneling implemented. Server-side incoming damage take highest priority for processing and distribution. Also includes correct ordering. Ensures killing blow stops the player from causing damage past his or her time getting killed. On the server, significantly improves on trade kills and speeds up bullet and damage delays. So you won't be killing each other as much. I'm sure it's still going to happen. More stuff. They added some signs, I guess, when you're playing. I don't know how much, or I guess, yeah, they're gonna implement this later in a hotfix, but they're gonna be like yellow and red symbols. Um, it's gonna have like server performance. If you see these on your screen, you know that the server's kind of crapping out, and it's not really you. Packet loss, high latency, latency variation, and then the two for the PC, you've got low frames per second and the refresh rate. Team balancer, another thing that they did here. This is going more in depth than some of the other stuff from the patch notes. It's designed to balance lopsided servers by breaking up teams over several rounds. It works by taking the sizes and skill into consideration, rebuilding the teams based on skill after every round, keeping the squads and friends together, preventing excessive team stacking, assigning joining players by skill during rounds, replacing players that previously left game with new joiners, evaluating manual team switching on a case-by-case basis and refuse team switching, which may ruin balance of the server, attempting to prevent team stacking by being more restrictive of high-skilled players trying to switch to the better team, freely allowing team switching when there are few less than 5v5 players on server, being enabled in bigger team-based game modes only. So yeah, that is it for the patch notes. Yeah, that was pretty nice. I was hoping they would lower the flashbang. They would nerf it somewhat because I used them because they were that good. If you got hit by one, you were gonna be blinded for a good amount of time, and definitely long enough to, if an enemy, if you get flashed in a room, an enemy's gonna be able to run in there and be able to kill you. They just gotta look at the corners. Like if you're sitting in the corner, that's all they gotta do is look at it, and they'll find you. So that's very nice that they nerfed that a little bit. Now you only get 2, so I'm gonna probably go back to lethal weapons for my or lethal equipment for my grenade slot, not just flashbangs. So yeah, that's good. Some weapon tweaking, that was good. I like the night operations. I wonder if they're trying to make it more Arma-esque with the more tactical play, encourage people to speak and coordinate things. But who knows that? I don't know if Zavid was the best idea, although that compound in the middle is kind of nice to try and figure some things out. But I look forward to trying the thing, the night operations. And I probably will soon after this patch notes goes up. I'll probably hop on and play, because it seems like some fun. But yeah, I've been rambling and I still have like 3 minutes of footage, so I'm gonna cut this down to the end, and yeah, that is pretty much it. So remember to like, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day. Keep pro gaming. And yeah, as always, these they will be in the description. You can find them on Battlelog. I just like to do this for the people who don't know how to get there, and if you've never seen, one of these patch note things. That way, once you watch the video, you'll know for future where to find them. So yeah, see ya.